What will the legacy of Narendra Modi be? For any casual observer, he's been the high-profile leader of the world's most populous nation, the world's largest democracy, and even took his nation to the moon. Yet, it only takes a moment to dig a little deeper, and a more uncomfortable truth begins to appear. For religious minorities in India, the reign of the BJP leader since 2014 has been marked by increasing authoritarianism, the excessive removal of their rights, and the increasing boot of oppression, ensuring any dissent never reaches the light of day. An escalating crackdown on the media and civil society has unfolded. Journalists arrested on spurious criminal and terrorism charges. Critics and independent news organisations routinely targeted with allegations of financial irregularities. Sinister counter-terrorism laws, national security laws, foreign funding laws, and income tax regulations have been used to target and prosecute human rights defenders and peaceful protesters. And meanwhile, the mainstream Indian news and media outlets have enjoyed a jingoistic alignment with the Modi government, all the while India quietly slipping down to 163rd out of 180 countries in the World Free Press Index, just a few places above North Korea. A free press has all but disappeared in the nation. Genuine political dissent in Jammu and Kashmir and the Punjab has been quashed, not by democratic debate or argument, but by simple brute force. Sikhs in the Punjab have been given the option to integrate submissively into a Hindu-dominated India or face the consequences. Any talk of Khalistan or secessionism is now not just a criminal offence. Anyone brave enough to suggest it is labelled a terrorist and finds themselves languishing indefinitely in an Indian jail. And worse for the legacy of the Indian administration is its reputation on the global stage. As world leaders fate Narendra Modi during his world tours, Western democracies now reel under the moral dilemma of wanting to tie up trade deals with the enormous Indian market on the one hand, whilst on the other having to deal with India's cold-blooded murder of US, Canadian and British citizens on their own soil. But worst of all, the legacy of Narendra Modi's time in government is the division. In his obsessive goal to unite India under a Hindutva ideal, he has instead managed to divide its people like never before. As Hindutva activists whipped up into nationalistic fervour, chase down Sikhs, Muslims, Christians and others, and bully and intimidate them across social media and the real world, violence has increasingly erupted between Hindus and other minorities across the diaspora. The facts speak for themselves. Modi is turning India into a nation of divisive tribal animosity. It only takes a few minutes on social media to see the hatred between the groups. Thanks to the overwhelming Hindu majority in India, manipulated into a nationalist fervour, there is little doubt the BJP will surge to victory once again in next year's general elections. And for India's minorities, life will no doubt get just a little worse. And the legacy of Narendra Modi's BJP will be cemented for future generations to judge. You've been watching Satluj TV News. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button to make sure you get to see stories as they're broadcast. And of course, if you have any comments or opinions on any of our news stories, you can comment below or indeed drop us a direct message at message@satlujtv.com. We do like to hear from you. In the meantime, thanks for watching. For Satluj TV News, I'm Angus Scott in London.